Hello everyone and welcome to AI Weekly Intelligence. I am Pallavi Pathak. Every week I will be breaking down the biggest AI developments and more importantly, what they actually mean for people, businesses and society. This week, three headlines caught my attention. One is about education, another about corporate hiring and third about AI governance between various countries, especially US and China. At first glance, they seem unrelated, but together they tell a much bigger story about where the world is heading. Let's get started. The first story is about education. One of the biggest questions students and parents are asking today is what should I study? If AI is changing the job market as entry level white collar jobs become fewer, students are becoming much more focused on courses that prepare them for the future rather than simply choosing famous colleges or popular degrees. Universities are also under pressure. Many institutes are redesigning courses, introducing AI into classrooms, and preparing students for a very different workforce. This reminds me of a conversation I had in 2025 with Dr. Ashwin K. Volte, Chancellor of the University of Carolina, Wilmington. He said something that has stayed with me. He said AI is evolving so quickly that no one can confidently predict its long term impact on education or jobs. I also interviewed Arizona State University President Michael M. Crow, whose university adopted AI much earlier than many others. Looking back, it's clear that some universities recognized this transformation before it became a global conversation. In my view, AI is not replacing education, it is changing what education should prioritize. Students today have unlimited information at their fingertips. The real challenge is no longer finding the information. It's learning how to think critically, solve problems, and apply knowledge responsibly. The second story comes from the corporate world. Over the last year, many companies have rushed to automate work using AI. Some reduced hiring, some laid off employees. Some expected AI to replace experienced professionals much faster than it actually could. Now we are seeing something interesting. Ford has rehired 350 experienced engineers to train AI systems and mentor junior staff. Companies like Klarna and IBM are also reassessing where human expertise is still essential. To me, this sends an important message. AI can automate many tasks, but experience, judgment, mentoring, and accountability are much harder to automate. Sometimes companies follow trends without fully considering the long term consequences. If organizations stop hiring entry level talent today, where will experienced professionals come from 10 years later? Technology should improve productivity, it should not weaken the talent pipeline. The third story is about global AI governance. The United States and China disagree on many political and economic issues. But one area where both countries are finding common ground is AI safety. Governments increasingly recognize that advanced AI is no longer just about chatbots or productivity tools. It's becoming a national security issue. Concerns include AI powered cyber attacks, autonomous weapons, misuse of frontier AI models, and maintaining human control over increasingly capable systems. This tells us something important. The future of AI is not only about building more powerful models, it is also about building systems that are safe, accountable, and governed responsibly. When we connect these three stories, a much larger trend becomes visible. Education is preparing students for an AI driven future. Businesses are learning that AI still needs human expertise. Governments are trying to ensure that advanced AI develops safely. In other words, AI is reshaping society at every level. For professionals, this means investing not only in AI skills but also in critical thinking, communication, creativity, and judgment. For educational institutions, it means redesigning learning for a new generation. And for governments, it means balancing innovation with responsibility. As AI continues to evolve, I believe success won't belong to those who simply use AI tools. It will belong to those who know when to trust AI, when to question it, and how to combine technology with human judgment. Thank you for listening to AI Weekly Intelligence. If you enjoyed this episode, you can also read my full analysis on Substack, where I explore these topics in greater depth. I'll provide the link in description. I'm Pallavi Pathak and I will see you next week with another edition of AI Weekly Intelligence. Until then, stay curious and keep learning.